Hello guys, welcome to YouTube channel Phone Mania. So in today's video, we are going to review the iPhone 13 Pro. So guys, this is the iPhone 13 Pro Sierra Blue color. So apart from this color, we have the gold color, silver color, as well as the graphite color. And according to each color, the frame as well as the camera rings will differ. But I personally prefer this color because this is a theme color. If you rewind, the iPhone 11 have the midnight green, 12 have the Pacific blue, and this is having the Sierra blue. So this is having a really nice color. And if you ask me which one is more comfortable, is the iPhone 13 Pro or the 13 Pro Max, then I would definitely say iPhone 13 Pro, just because of the reason is this is a square cut type. So you might think that you have holding a glass piece of glass, so if its size gets again bigger, then it's become really uncomfortable. But this guy is still a perfect one hand phone. You could see it fits perfectly in my hand, so this is really a perfect one hand phone in according to me. And if you really observe, the thickness is 7.7 mm thickness and 204 grams is the weight. And actually I would say it is very evenly distributed. You could see it is a very evenly distributed phone, as well as you could really observe that the notch size is bit reduced if you compare with the previous generations. You could see it's a bit reduced, but still it's a hindrance over there. And it is got the ceramic shield protection on the front and the back, as well as IP68 dust and water resistance. Okay, and let's move to the display. So this is the area which the iPhone 13 Pro and the 13 Pro Max definitely is ahead of the other series. That's the reason is Pro Motion Display. That means for the first time the iPhone is introducing 120 hertz of refresh rate. You could see, wow, simply wow guys. You could see the perfect, I would say the perfect implementation of the 120 hertz is here guys. You could see I can spend the whole day long by just doing swipe. So really comfortable to see the moves and all. So then it's also an LTPO. That means as the Samsung is making display for the Apple, it is LTPO. That means variable refresh rate. So if you are at a still position, then it would be at 10 hertz, and if you are just scrolling all the day, then it will be 120. So it's helping in increasing the battery backup also. Okay, now let us look the display resolution. So guys, this is the iPhone 13 Pro's display. So you could see the colors are really vibrant and sharp. And the resolution is in between Full HD and Quad HD. That means 1170 versus 2532. And the PPI is 460 PPI. And I would say it's really stunning guys. Excellent details, excellent sharpness, excellent color vibrancy, as well as a dynamic range too. And good viewing angles too. Okay. Wow, really nice. And the peak brightness is 1200 nits of peak brightness. So stunning, nothing in terms of display. I am perfectly satisfied with display and it's really good. Along with the 120 hertz refresh rate, the iPhone 13 Pro is next level. Now let's move to the speakers. So guys, the stereo speakers. Really good sir guys. The sound is really immersive, as well as nice loudness, nice stereo effect. Everything is just perfect regarding the speakers too, so I'm really impressed. And now let's look at the cameras. Actually we don't expect any megapixel improvements, but there is a hardware improvement in terms of the camera. So first of all, talk about the main camera. That's a 12 MP camera, and its aperture is f1.5 aperture, as well as it's a larger sensor too, and 1.9 micron pixels. And the next is having the 12 MP telephoto and 3x optical and 15x digital zoom. And the next is a 12 MP ultra wide, as well as a TOF, that means time of flight, for taking better portrait photos and videos too. And the main camera has sensor shift stabilization too, to take the maximum stunning stabilization videos out there. And on the front we have the 12 MP front camera along with the face ID. Then let's look at the face ID really quick in 3 2 1 and go. So it's really fast guys. You could see, wow, stunning. And now let's look at some camera samples, as well as the main theme, that's a cinematic mode also. So guys, starting over here, So this is a cinematic shot. You could see it's got a natural bokeh as well as a what we call a premium set of colors, and better dynamic range. Everything is really nice. It feels like it really got a nice video over here. Also, we can change the focus in between. Okay, that's a really nice thing I will show you. So guys, this is another cinematic shot which I'm gonna show you right now. So you can see the car as well as crib in this video. Okay, you can change the focus anywhere on the video by just tapping over here. You could see there is an edit button, inbuilt edit button over there. That means internal video editor, and you can see now the crib is in focus, the car is blur. Just tap on the car. Now the car is in focus, crib is blur, and actually I'm going to another moment in the video, and currently the car is focused, and I'm just tapping the crib. So you would see the crib is in focus and the car is blur. So that's a really nice. So it's exclusively dedicated for the videographers and all. And this is a stabilization video. Actually, I am running really fast, and actually it takes great videos with the sensor shift stabilization over here. You can see. Okay, really nice. And now this is a shot which just show the detailing. You could see everything in detail. The exhaust looks really nice, and this is a 15x shot, and this is ultra wide shot. And actually if you look at the glance, then you could see that the shot is really nice, but if you zoom a bit, then the detail would be gone missing. But that's just because of the 12 but at a glance the picture is really nice, good with dynamic range, excellent colors and all. And this is a 15x shot, and this is another shot to just see the depth of the photos and all. This is another portrait photo, and this is a macro. Actually the macro is really efficient. You can see it can go really close subject. You can see, wow. And one more thing is that actually you could feel that means if you zoom into a subject really close, then you could see that the camera been switching to the ultra wide because of the macro shot. So actually you could feel that there is a stuck in between, but I think with the further updates and all, it would fix that stuck to move seamlessly from one camera to another. And this is a macro shot which I have taken, so that's also really nice. And in the camera UI we have the time-lapse, slow motion, cinematic, video, photo, portrait, pano, and in the video we have the maximum of HD at 30, HD at 60, 4K at 30. Okay, so these 4K at 60 options are also available, and this is the ultra wide, this is the normal, and this is a telephoto, 3x optical and 15x digital. And if you look at the portraits, it have some nice mode called natural effect, natural light, studio light, and that's also really nice. Okay, so in terms of camera, I would say that in terms of videography, actually it takes a nice good leap in terms of videography too. Now most the final verdict, is the iPhone 13 Pro worth upgrading from the iPhone 11 series? Then I would say it's a yes from me from the 11 series. But if you're already using iPhone 12 series, that means exclusively 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max, then it's a no from me. And if you're looking 12 Pro, then it's upon you guys whether you like the color combination, you like the videography features and all, then it's up to you. Okay, so guys, that's all for today. Signing off, it's Phone Mania.